Hello good people, and welcome back to another math video. This round it is time to go shopping. We're going to talk about discounts, sale price, coupons, tax, final price, money, money, money. Alright, this is real world stuff. Let's get started. When we solve these problems with discounts and sale price and tax, we're going to do a lot of it by using proportions, and we'll set up a proportion that looks something like this one, where we have a certain percent over 100, and we're going to set that equal to a part over a whole. And then when we figure out a particular piece, we may have to add it or subtract it to an original number in order to move forward. Alright, let's do our first problem. Okay, here's the problem. A surfboard costs $69. It's on sale, 35% off. What is the final price with 7% tax? So the first thing we're going to do is set up our proportion to figure out just that sale price. So I'm getting 35% off, so remember I'm going to set that over 100, and that's going to be equal to, this will be our discount, and here is the full price. So that makes sense because the $69, the full price, is lined up with the 100%. And we don't know what's going to line up with the 35% because that's the discount. So our next step, you've done this before, we're just going to do our cross multiply. And when we do, we'll see that 100D is equal to 2,415. And then if we divide both sides by 100, then we'll have D is equal to 24.15, or we're speaking in dollar amounts here, so $24.15. That's the discount. So that's how much money we get off. Just going to move to a new slide here because I'm getting crowded, and I'll bring our numbers over. So remember, it was originally 69 and we had 35% off, and we also had 7% tax. Alright, well, we found that our discount was $24.15. So to figure out the sale price, we would just subtract that original price, we'd take the original price and subtract our discount. So 69 minus 24.15, and that equals 44.85. So 44.85 is actually the sale price. So that's what we're going to pay. But now, don't forget, we have to add tax onto that. So to figure out the tax, we can set up another proportion. Here's what it's going to look like. Our 7% over 100, and we know that our full price is $44.85, and what kind of tax am I going to have to pay on that? Well, I can call that T for tax, and I'll set up my cross multiplying. So 100T would equal 313.95, and if I divide both sides by 100, I'm going to find that T equals 3.1395. We talked a little bit about this in school today. We have to make this into a money amount. So that means I'm really going to only go out two places here. And I see a 9 next to my 3, so I'm going to round up. And I'm actually going to say my tax is $3.14. And I'm going to move to a new slide here just because it's getting a little crowded. So I brought these numbers over. My sale price, $44.85. My tax, $3.14. Well, tax is always some additional money we have to pay. So we need to add that in to get the final price. So the final price, FP, final price, is really just these two numbers added together. And if you did that quick on the calculator, you'd see that that was $47.99. So the final price that you have to pay for that surfboard is $47.99. I'll tell you, having bought a couple surfboards, that is an absolute deal, and you should buy it right now. Alright, here's another one. Cell phone sale price is $239.89 after a 30% discount. What was the original price? Alright, I'm going to tell you, if you're doing these on paper at home, don't write this down just yet, because I'm going to actually do this the wrong way first that most kids might do, and then I'll show you why that's a mistake. But we will begin by setting up a proportion. Alright, here's the beginning of my proportion. Got my 100 on the bottom, put my 30% on the top, $239 after the discount. What was the original? So my original price would line up with the 100, so that's going to be here, and I'll put my $239.89 right here. Okay, it looks good, but it's wrong. Here's why. This price of $239.89 is not what's left over. This is not the discount that would line up with the 30%. This is what you pay after taking 30% off. So another way to think about this is, if we were paying 100% and we subtracted 30%, we're left paying 70%. So this $239.89 is actually 70%. And that's what needs to get written up here. If that just boggled your mind, I'll just write it down here another way. We're starting off with some original price. I'll call that X since we don't know what it is yet. But I do know that it's 100%. And then we're going to subtract the discount. And they don't tell us in the problem how much that discount is, but they do tell us it's 30%. And when we're done, we get $239.89. So if I had 100% that I started with, I did this discount, this 239 must be the 70% number. Alright, so that's just another way to think about it. I'm going to erase this stuff below so we can do our cross multiplying and be done with this one. Okay, so set this up. 70x is equal to 23,989, and to get x by itself I need to divide both sides by 70. So x equals 342 7/10, but we are talking about money, so that needs to be $342.70. Okay to add the 0 here after the decimal. Alright. Well, I could do more, but there's 2 examples for you using the proportions. So try those out. Hope that helps. Watch the video a few times if you need to, and we'll see you soon.